Top 10 Most Memorable Moments in Olympic History. Each Olympic Games brings another opportunity for athletes to create history. Most of the time, it involves the competitors standing atop the podium with a gold medal wrapped around their necks. Although in other cases, those moments of complete and utter greatness can often arise from somewhere else entirely, not just a distorted victory. 10. A.B. Bigelow walks barefoot into the history books. 1960 Rome Olympic Games. Bigelow, an Ethiopian runner, competed in one of the game's most famous marathon events. Competing in his first marathon just 4 years prior, Bigelow's Olympics debut was almost ruined when a new pair of running shoes didn't fit. Bigelow would then make the choice to run the complete marathon barefoot. He would be in the leading pack for the majority of the race before breaking away at the last 500 meters to claim victory and the world record in 2:15.16, 25 seconds ahead of Morocco's Radi Ben Abdessalam. 9. Nadia Comăneci's perfect routine. 1976 Montreal Olympic Games. At just 14 years old, Romania's Nadia Comăneci competed at her first Games in Montreal. It was here that she became the first Olympic gymnast to score a perfect 10 for her routine on the uneven bars. This was just the beginning for Comăneci, as she would go on to record 6 more perfect 10s before finishing the Games with 3 gold medals. The now American citizen would again compete in 1980 and score 2 more perfect 10s and go home with 2 gold medals, making her one of the most successful gymnasts in history. 8. Michael Johnson's double gold. 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games. After a Barcelona Games in 1992 was marred by a bout of food poisoning, American sprinter Michael Johnson headed into the 1996 Atlanta Games as a clear favorite to become the first male athlete to win both the 200 meters and 400 meters events. Johnson would run the 400 meters first, winning the gold and setting a new Olympic record of 43.49 seconds before doing one better in the 200 meters. Johnson would run a blistering 200 meters race to claim his second gold and break his own world record by more than 0.3 of a second. It was a record held by Johnson until broken by Usain Bolt at the 2009 World Championships. 7. Great Britain's relay victory. 2004 Athens Olympic Games. In what stands as the closest for 100 in relay race in Games history, the Great Britain quartet of Jason Gardner, Darren Campbell, Mark Lewis Francis, and Marlon Devonish raced their way to one of the biggest upsets the track and field events had ever seen. With the Americans heading into the final favorites, a botched bait and handoff on the second leg had them behind the 8 ball, but the work of Kobe Miller to chase down Lewis Francis on the home straight wasn't enough, with the Brits declared winners by just 0.01 seconds, despite his lower leg and head crossing the line first. Lewis Francis's foot was grounded and thus declared winners. 6. FloJo becomes the fastest woman of all time. 1988 Seoul Olympic Games. The Los Angeles-born Florence Griffith Joyner ran herself into the history books in Seoul when she won gold in both the 100 meters and 200 meters events. After demolishing the world record at the U.S. Olympic trials, she set an Olympic record of 10.62 seconds at the Games before setting a still-standing world record of 21.34 seconds in the 200 meters event. She would also add gold and silver in the 4x100 and 4x400 events respectively. Joyner would untimely pass in 1998 at the age of just 38. 5. The Dream Team wins gold. 1992 Barcelona Olympic Games. Often regarded as the greatest sports team ever assembled, the 1992 Barcelona Olympics saw the first time America had sent a team of active NBA players to compete for Olympic gold. Headlined by superstar Michael Jordan, the team consisted of big-name players Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, and Magic Johnson, among others. With so many NBA superstars a part of the roster, Team USA went into the Games as undeniable favorites and would go on to win gold against Croatia, with an averaging winning margin of 44 points across 8 games. 4. Usain Bolt rises to international fame. 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. the man now widely regarded as the most famous Olympian of all time. Jamaican athlete Usain Bolt shot to worldwide fame throughout the Beijing Games with a show-stealing performance on the track. Bolt became the first man to hold both the 100 meters and 200 meters records, since fully automatic time became mandatory, on his way to claiming gold in both events. It would be the beginning of a gold medal-winning feast as he replicated his winning ways in 2012 and 2016, finishing his Olympic career with 8 gold medals and becoming the coolest athlete in history. 3. Cathy Freeman proves dreams do come true. 2000 Sydney Olympic Games. After breaking through in the early 1990s, Australia's own Cathy Freeman became the first real challenger to France's Marie-Joseph Pirec's dominance in the 400 meters the longer the decade went on. She fell short of the gold against Pirec in the 1996 Atlanta Games, winning silver and setting an Australian record of 48.63 seconds. With the rematch set for Sydney and Freeman on home turf, Pirec abruptly left the Games due to what she claimed was harassment from strangers. Freeman would go on to win gold in a time of 49.11 seconds in what was regarded as one of the country's greatest Olympic moments, with the vision of Freeman's victory lap carrying both the Australian and Aboriginal flags, replayed for years to come. 2. Jesse Owens rises to fame. 1936 Berlin Olympic Games. The feats of African-American Jesse Owens in Berlin had not been seen before in the track and field events at a Games prior. With a politically charged climate causing debate as to if the Games should even go ahead, Owens' performance across the 7 days proved that they should have. In what was the only Games Owens would compete in, he claimed gold in the 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, and 4x100 relay. Owens' show-stealing efforts in Berlin would stand the test of time with the USA Track and Fields, USATF, highest yearly accolade named in his honor. 1. Michael Phelps creates Olympic history. 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. Dubbed the Baltimore Bullet, American Michael Phelps is without a doubt the greatest Olympic athlete in history, with its heroics at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, a key factor in earning that title. After winning 8 medals, 6 gold and 2 bronze, at the 2004 Athens Games, Phelps would go on to win 8 gold in Beijing, breaking the 1972 record of fellow American swimmer Mark Spitz's 7 gold in Munich. It was the greatest single sporting feat on the Olympic stage and made Phelps a household name. He would go on to win 9 gold and 2 silver across both the London 2012 and Rio 2016 Games to take his career total to 28 Olympic medals, with Phelps still sitting comfortably atop the medal leaderboard today. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.